This is Becoming a Professional Bass Player. My name's Deborah and this is the video journal of my career transition. It's been an exciting week at Glitterball. A lot of the band have done radio interviews and I got to present the Glitter Show on Southend City Radio on Friday night, which was 2 hours of disco. Chosen by myself, and we launched the Divine Christmas competition on the channel. That'll be running between now and our last gig. And I thought I would spend a little bit of time today. I very rarely show you me playing the bass or me practicing, and that's not because I don't do it, just that this isn't content about how to play the bass, because I wouldn't ever be so presumptuous as to think I could teach somebody else how to play the bass. And I didn't want to bore you, because actually the hard slog that goes on behind the scenes to learn all of this stuff might be quite boring for you. But I thought I'd just take a moment to show you my process. Now, remember, I don't read music, and so I can't look at charts. I have to look at tab. And also I'm in a situation where I'm wanting to play very advanced songs. So this is how I go about it. So the first stage is selecting the songs, which, as you know, for Divine Funk is quite an involved process. We want to take people to disco heaven. We want to celebrate all things sensual and feminine and joyful. So, you know, choosing good songs. So I never think, what's an easy bass line? I quite often think, what's a fantastic bass line? So I never really choose things in terms of how attainable they are. My selection criteria is, what's a really great song? Let's do that. We'll get there. By hook or by crook, we'll get there. But I'm going to talk today about Truly Red, my Simply Red tribute band, and we're rehearsing this afternoon. So we have chosen 28 Simply Red songs across all of their albums. So that the first part has been done, and then that gets broken down into 4 blocks of 7, because 28 songs is quite daunting to learn. Now let me get my folder. With each song, and I do this regardless of the band that I'm in, I write what we call a song plan. So you can see there, this is the song plan for I Won't Feel Bad. It's got the introduction, there's an instrumental verse, verse 1, the pre-chorus, the chorus, bit down here is middle 8. So that basically is the structure of the song, and I can see that in my folder at rehearsals. I don't have a folder when I play live, obviously, but I can see that at rehearsals quite clearly. The structure. Then I'm helped by my background playing in pubs. When you're playing in pubs and you can't read music, and actually even if you could read music, it's much more important to, people might be dancing to the chorus and you're going to do another 3 choruses. So I'm quite used to working with a band leader in another band that I play in, Hot Milk, and I might put some footage up of them at some point. And the band leader will just look around and go, verse, chorus, another chorus, throw to the saxophone. And you've just got to go with it. So in my head, I know what the chorus is, I know what the verse is, and I know what the middle 8 is, or the break. And I move those around and do those as necessary. So what I do when I'm learning a song is I write down here, you can see all the tab, and I manage to get it always on one page because I don't want to be standing there flicking between pages. So I've got the tab written here for the introduction, the verse, the chorus, a few variations that are in verse 2, the break, and the outro. There you go. And I will learn that at home, practicing. I mean, I'm here actually, you can see I'm in the music room, which is music/washing room. I will go over and over and over that with the song, working that out. And this is just what I do. So because I can't read music, as I rehearse that song over and over, because it's not just about me rehearsing, it's then about taking that into rehearsing with the other musicians. And I will listen to it outside of the rehearsals. All the fiddly bits and the variations, I mean, key fiddly bits, really significant fiddly bits are written down. and sort of incidental fills, or, you know, an interesting way that the bassist played verse 3 or something like that, I will gradually add in as I get much more comfortable with the structure of the song. So as the sort of verse and the chorus and the break become lodged in here, embedded is probably a better word, then I will be able to branch out. And as the months go by, I'm noticing I know the shapes. You know, I learned the pentatonic shapes. You'll have to look that up. But the pentatonic shapes on the neck of my bass guitar, I learned those with my teacher. And I might work out a few pentatonic shapes that work for that song so that I can experiment and expand. But I start in a very basic way. So I start very basically being able to play a Simply Red song. I can play the intro, I can play the verse, and I can play the chorus. And I'll just mix and match those as is needed throughout the song. And then I begin to embroider. And actually that is a system that works very well for me, because by the time I'm in 2 shows really, aren't I? And there's lots of rehearsals. It's the same show over and over again that I'm rehearsing. I'm not a jobbing musician doing lots of different jobs and lots of different tasks. So I've got time to get comfortable with these songs, learn them really well, which is what I want to do. Be able to play these songs beautifully, you know, really push myself to get to a high level of skill on these songs. Even though I can't read music, at some point I might get round to doing that. So what I do is I've got my folder out. It's quite hot here with all the washing. I don't store my guitars in here, by the way, because it's too steamy. They're down in my office. I've got my laptop. Can we see that there? My laptop and my speaker. So I've now got a couple of hours before our rehearsal, and I'm going to try and get these songs sorted and down. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.